Your sacrifice may not yield an immediate, tangible return. But if it is the right thing to do, at the right time, with the right motivation, you will develop as a leader. Your influence will grow, your business will expand, and maybe most important, you will create a culture of dedication in your organization. Great leaders do not make a career by tearing people down as a ferocious dictator. What great leaders do is they build people up as a faithful motivator. Everyone do me a favor. Can everyone just raise your hand real quick? Everyone raise your hand. How many of you struggle with ego and pride? Thank you. Appreciate your honest and humble answer. I know that everyone wants to be noticed. We want people to see what we do. But there's a huge difference in wanting to be appreciated and wanting to be elevated. Now may be another appropriate time for us to get to know each other a little bit. I do have some hobbies. I like to play golf, and I slice it every time. I probably should tell you that I do have a black belt holding up my pants. Today there is so much turnover. Generation X and Generation Y employees are switching jobs at high rates, causing enormous financial loss to many companies. Recently, I spoke at a university outside of Chicago to a student leadership panel, the cream of the crop, the best of the best. And I asked them a question. When you graduate and you start looking for a job, what would make you want to stay with a company for a long time? The very first answer, a young man raised his hand. He said, I want to work for a company that believes in something besides money. Second answer, I want to work for a company where there's people who want to know me as a person. That's interesting, isn't it? It's almost like an ironic twist. You want to see increased productivity and increased profitability. For you to do that, you have to get great people and keep great people. But in order for you to keep great people, you have to put an individual over the income. Leadership is not about a title on your door, and it's not about the seat that you hold in the boardroom. It is about helping people, teaching, mentoring, empowering people so they can succeed. Everyone deserves a chance at success. In my life, I've learned 3 things about success. Number 1, success requires sacrifice. Number 2, there's a joy that comes from personal accomplishment. And number 3, behind every successful man is a very surprised mother-in-law. One of the main struggles that keeps organizations from reaching their maximum success is dealing with the generational differences. Existing leaders struggling to connect and relate to emerging leaders. Now, I know that we need to review the generations, so let's do this. If you were born in 1946 to 1964, you are a baby boomer. Raise your hand, baby boomers. Okay, if you are Generation X, if you were born from 1965 to 1982, raise your hand, Gen X. Gen Y, if you were born after 1983, actually don't raise your hand because all of you are playing a game on your phone right now. In the past 15 years that I've been speaking and traveling all around the world, I've learned a few things about people. You know what I've learned? People want purpose. People want relationship. And people want to be inspired. Please don't ever forget, inspired people produce results.